Okay, we have a game, and let's just play normally in the center. Get the knight out to defend the pawn. And now he's putting his sights on this, so I want to be ready to castle. Now he can't get the knight here because the queen is defending it. So now I'll get the knight out, and if he attacks this pawn, I'll just castle and everything will be alright. Now I think castling is a good idea, but also defending this pawn, so I'm threatening a couple of things now: to pin his knight, or to get this knight here and get the bishop. But if I put the knight here now, he has knight here. That's something I see a lot, and he can get a knight to an active square. So I don't like that. Now he's threatening to pin too. So I think from the choices of pinning here or getting pinned, I think I'll just stop the pin first. He'll probably do the same. In this opening, a lot of the times all of the moves are the same until like move 10 or 15. Like they're just the same for black and white. So now I could get the knight here, or I could just castle. I think I'll just castle. Now let's see his plan. He'll probably play this. No, he got the knight out. Okay, so now that he's got the knight out here, I will play the knight here and get this bishop. He'll probably move it here, and I'll take it. So I'll have the bishop pair, and he'll have just one bishop. As compensation for losing the bishop pair for him, he'll have the open A file. But that doesn't matter so much for now. Well, there's this move, but it doesn't mean he'll be able to keep the bishop, because I'll be able to grab it like so. Let's take it. Now I could move my bishop here just to develop it, or I could move it here. Yeah, it looks more active here. He can't be threatened by the knight or anything, so let's do that. Just trying to see if he can do something threatening, but I don't see anything special. Okay, so he wants to trade my bishop, but I don't think that's gonna be so easy for him. I can move it here. I can, well, that's it. But if I move it here, he could get the knight here and threaten it again. Oh, he can't. The knight will be pinned to the rook. Yeah. What I failed to see though is that this pawn is now unpre. It can be taken. But you know, that's life. So I lost a pawn, but I have queen here after this, and it threatens this knight and this bishop. I'm threatening to take twice here. Take the knight and then the pawn that grabs it. And I'm threatening the bishop. That's a good defense. That covers both this diagonal and this file. So what should I do? What about rook here? Rook here. Let's say he takes the queen. I take the queen, and he moves the bishop away. I don't have anything special after that. Or maybe I do. I could take the knight after all the things I said, and then the rook can come here. Too many arrows, too many colors. I'll just show you that. I think it's all right. So now it's clearer. After he moves the bishop somewhere, I take the knight, he comes here, he takes here, and then my rook infiltrates to the second rank, and I'm threatening this pawn. And I think that should give me some nice play. Okay. What else? What else? This knight is not located in a good spot. It's not doing anything there. I gotta move it somewhere good. Maybe here, through here. Maybe I should break with a pawn and start advancing these pawns. Oh, I have something tactical here. This pawn is pinned, so I can take here. If he takes the bishop, I take his rook. So now this pawn is under attack again, so he has to defend it, I think. And after he defends it, what can I do? Not so sure how I can increase the pressure. I don't think I can. So I might just leave with this bishop. Or you know what? I'll push this pawn because after all the taking here, he takes and I take, and let's say I advance. This rook can't really defend this line and this line at the same time. So I'll try to put some pressure on him that way. Okay, so he's defending the rook, so now this pawn is not pinned anymore. So let's move my bishop. There's still pressure on this pawn though. So now I'm threatening to take this pawn because the knight is on it too. And if he takes, I just recapture and have two nice pawns again. Yeah. Okay, so now, like I said, if he takes, he can't defend, sorry, he can't defend this and this at the same time. I mean, he can't attack this and defend this. So if he takes this pawn, I can take this pawn. But it might not be worth it, because this pawn is a center pawn and it's very good. So I think I'll defend it for now, and it's good it's both of these pawns are not in the color of the bishop. So now if he takes the pawn, he's got two isolated pawns here, which I can take advantage of. I can attack them, and they're hard to defend. What else can he do? He could just do nothing, quote unquote, and let me take. And if I take and he takes, his pawns are fixed again, or just I mean, his pawns are fixed. So what should I do in that situation? I'm not sure yet. I think maybe I could do this maneuver, get the knight here and here, gaining a tempo on the bishop, and that way I will be attacking this pawn. Then again, I can't take because the rook will be on it. So if I could get the knight here, it'll be good, but the bishop is there. The bishop is controlling that square after it runs away. Okay, so he's playing this. This I also considered, and I'm just happy that I have a center pawn here, so I don't mind that. This bishop doesn't have a lot of squares, and this spot is juicy for a knight. So I think I'll just do this maneuver. I'll threaten his bishop, and I'll come like so, like here. Sorry, I just meant here and here. That's if he draws the bishop back. If he brings the bishop here, I have bishop takes pawn, because then my rook will take his bishop. So my maneuver will work, I think, because he has to bring the bishop here. This game is going fairly well. Got some active pieces, got some pressure. Yeah, as expected. So I guess I'll do that maneuver I mentioned now with the knight, or maybe something else. Okay, I'll do what I said. The problem is just this knight doesn't do that much here, if anything. It looks good, but what does he do? Okay, so he's breaking up my center. That's bad. I'll just defend this pawn. Actually, it's not a problem. Okay, so what pawn should I take with? I think coming here with the knight could be pretty good. So I think I will take with this. Plus, if I take with this pawn and give him this file. Okay, now I could attack his rook. And if he wants to keep hold of this pawn, he has to go here or here. And I like that. Oops, I like that. I like that, yeah, because I could come here later and threaten this pawn some more. No, I don't even have to. I have a check here. So now I can take this pawn. He is threatening this pawn, though. I should have given it more of a consideration. But that's okay. Oh, I intentionally took with the knight because now if he takes with the pawn, I can give a discover check and take his rook. Okay, and now I can take his bishop with discover check. So that's no good. What now? I could take his rook, or I could take his pawn with check. Yeah, I will definitely take his pawn. Yeah, now I win his rook. He doesn't have any place to stay around it, stay in touch with it. Okay, he resigned. Well, I'm a bit tired, but it was a good game, so I hope you enjoyed it. And hope to see you next time. I've been Chessilisk. Goodbye.